Hello and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Millie and I'm going to take you guys along with me on my weekend. I actually just did something super exciting and I drove, well, not really actually super exciting. I drove down to DHL and I picked up my brand new passport. Now, this is obviously the new British passports that are no longer EU. It was finally time. 10 years had passed since my last passport, so I needed a new one. And I need to now call the airlines because I have booked a flight at Christmas. I may have booked it using my old passport details, so I need to, fingers crossed, hope and pray that they are going to let me just change over to my new passport details. I mean, obviously my name and everything inside is the same, but I've never had to do this before, so fingers crossed. Also, just need to touch on something. My lips might be a little bit swollen because yesterday I decided, you guys might have known, maybe like 6 or 7 months ago, I decided to get my lip filler, I decided to get my lip filler dissolved, and yesterday I decided to go and have more of it dissolved. So basically the guy that I've been seeing, he likes to do everything slowly, little by little, rather than sort of like doing too much at once. So anyway, yesterday I decided, I actually want to get some more taken out of my top lip. My bottom lip is naturally really large and my top lip naturally is like non-existent. So I just noticed that some of the filler I felt was still sort of migrated out of my lip, so I just wanted to dissolve more of it, to be honest with you. Tell me why I cried. It was so painful. The last time I went to go and have it dissolved, he gave me laughing gas. I was just like kind of out of it with the laughing gas, and it was still painful. It was 16 injections the last time. This time, no laughing gas, just numbing cream, and oh my god, I literally was sat there in tears, you know, and like you can't even help that tears are streaming down your face. It was so painful. It was way more painful than the last time. Would not recommend that process. Honestly, think before you get lip filler because that was not enjoyable. Basically, when they inject you with the acid that breaks down the filler, the acid is obviously burning inside of your face, and it was awful. It was 6 injections this time and it was horrendous. So anyway, yesterday my lips looked so bad. Maybe I'll insert a picture here because after you get the injection, it obviously like swells up as like a reaction. I looked awful. I looked horrendous, but it's gone down slightly. They're definitely still a bit swollen, but it'll be interesting to see now after this second round of dissolving what my lips will end up looking like afterwards. I kind of did this on a whim, kind of been thinking about it for a little while, but ultimately like I'm happy just to get rid of the filler from my face, to be honest. I might at some stage look at getting filler put back in, but like I just like this injector and I trust him and I trust his judgment. Just a quick little update from the following clip. I just got off the phone with Air China. Passport details are updated, which I'm so happy about because I thought that I might get screwed over with that and they would be like funny about me changing the details on the ticket, like the passport number and the expiry date, but it's done. Also, I've got to say props to Air China. They pick up their phones immediately. I remember before I've tried to call like other big airlines, like I couldn't even tell you which ones, but I know like Jetstar, and you spend hours on hold even trying to get through to somebody, and that is literally like it rings once and somebody answers. Anyway, all settled, exciting. I'm so excited for Christmas, guys. I know it's like 5 months away, 4 months away, but I'm just so excited. We have come to the driving range and I have not been to the driving range in what feels like forever. I went through a phase where we would come literally like every week, like at least once a week, and I haven't been here in a while, so I'm probably going to be rusty. And apparently Stephen was saying that they have upgraded Moore Park Golf Club driving range, and it's got like the electronic balls now, so you can actually track where your ball goes, which is good for me because I can never see where my ball goes. Even when I wear my glasses, I have like no idea where it went. Here he is, the man. All the gear, no idea. His golf hat and everything. Ooh, that was aggressive. How far did it go? 133. That wasn't even that much further than mine. That looks better. I'm a big fan of this. But they should have made it into Top Golf as well. That's it was spent money. You can do 161.
Trying out too hard.
Trying to be impressive. That was good. What did I get for that? Ah, 50 points.
You gotta land it in the circles.
Did it tell you how far they go?
Should
I
do.
might have done it at the time.
Yeah. That was good. That was very good.
Did I hit in the circle? Woo! Still 200 points for me. It is so windy, basically. So at this driving range now, they've upgraded it all. So basically, you can play top golf and everything like that. And that's the sort of counts. I used to love top golf when I was living back in the UK. I hope you can hear me. It's literally so windy. But they've got all of these fun games here. So I feel like it might reignite my love for coming back to the driving range. Currently, I am losing, but we've only had. Oh, that was a bit rubbish. We've only had one round each so far. What did we get this time? 500. That was such a good round. We're on what I think will be our final game. We only played for half an hour, so we've only got a few balls left in there. Ooh, I wish I was good like that.
Oh, shot. Thank you. 400.
Seriously, right, that I got at least one good shot.
Not bad.
That was good.
Oh, that was good. Grab that.
So we ran out of balls, but just want to document. Look how much better I did on this one. 1,050 points for me, 450 for him, and I was a round behind. What do you have to say about that? Nothing. Back from golf. Just basically actually spent a few hours chilling, reading my book. I've been reading this new book called A Smashed Avocado. I've shown this in one of my previous videos, but I finally got around to reading it. Basically just about buying a house in Australia, which is sort of like a general gist of things that I'm interested in at the minute. I'm about 80 pages through, but I've been enjoying it so far. What I like about it is it talks about other people's stories that have like managed to do this. The very upsetting thing though is that it must be like a good few years old, like maybe 10 years old or something. The prices that they're talking about in the books, like rent and costs of like buying a place, so much less than what it actually currently is in today's market. Anyway, we're going to the cinema tonight. That's why I actually came on here, but I'm just gonna get changed out of this jumper. I want to wear something warmer and something more cozy, so I'm gonna take these jeans off and put on some leggings if I can find my comfy leggings. Yeah, we're gonna go see Deadpool Wolverine, which I'm really excited to see actually. I think it's gonna be really funny. I really like Ryan Reynolds, and I don't know what it is at the minute. We love going to the cinema, so we've booked to go see a movie that starts in like, I don't even know what the time is, but I think it starts in about half an hour or so. So we're gonna get changed, we're gonna go to Woolies, and we're gonna buy snacks from Woolies. Back from the cinema, and that movie was so funny. It was definitely one of the movies that you see it once and you probably won't watch it again, but I just love the Marvel movies where they're funny like that. But yeah, we just got back from the cinema. We actually went for a really early showing this evening, which is not something we would normally do. So now we're actually home. We're just about to have dinner. We're gonna have some chicken burgers and sweet potato fries for dinner, and honestly that's about it for the evening. It's gonna be very chill aside from that, so I will probably touch base with you guys again tomorrow. I have just finished up my morning routines. I've just got back from Pilates and I just was getting my steps in for the day. The last 2 days I've been a little bit lazy and I haven't hit my 10,000 steps. So I figured let me try get them in the morning. So it is currently 9:23 a.m. and I am on, let me update my steps. Let's have a look. Does anyone else's iPhone take ages to update their steps sometimes? Anyway, I'm on 8,393 steps for the day. So I've only got like less than 2,000 to do. To be honest, I really don't have much planned for today. It out of nowhere has started raining. It was meant to be really nice, well not really nice, but it was just meant to be like a regular dry day today, but it started raining, which is very annoying. I don't really know what I'm going to do today, but first things first, I need to eat because I am ravenous, absolutely ravenous after that workout and getting all my steps in. So just went to Woolies, picked up some bread. I'm going to make some fried eggs on toast and a smoothie, I think. Smoothie, I'm going to make a smoothie. I am going to use this, what flavour do we even have? Banana protein powder. I'm waiting to find out whether Stephen wants one as well. He's at the shop at the minute. I'm going to assume that he'll probably have one. So I'm going to do 2 scoops of the banana protein, 1 for each of us. And then to be honest, I actually make super simple smoothies. I'm just going to use some frozen fruit. And we actually don't have that much. I've got either blueberries or this summer mixed fruit. I actually prefer to have raspberries in these smoothies. However, we just don't have any frozen raspberries. And I'm on sort of like a mission. Oh, I was meant to put the scale on. I'm on sort of like a mission to clear out some of the stuff that's been in like our fridge and freezer for a little while. So I need 150 grams of fruit. Yeah, there are a few berries left in there. 140, so I'm just going to add some more blueberries just to top that all the way up. There we go, 150. And then we're going to blend, and that's literally it for the smoothie. So there it is. This is I guess technically mainly like a blueberry protein smoothie, but I find that having a smoothie in the morning makes it just much easier to hit your protein goal for the day. I genuinely think I could be one of the most tired people in the world. I don't know what is going on with me, but there must be something that happens inside my body that is not normal, because I sleep 9 hours every single night. Like, I'm very good with my sleep routine. I fall asleep quickly. I usually sleep through the night unless I need to go to the bathroom. Tell me why I am exhausted all the time. I've had my iron levels checked. I've had blood tests done. They don't know what it is. So if anyone has any ideas, please send them my way, or any tips to try and make me a less sleepy person, because after that workout and breakfast, I basically curled up in a little ball and laid on my bed for a few hours, just unable to do anything because I felt so drained. In other news, I was planning to run a half marathon tomorrow, but during that Pilates class, my knee started hurting in like a place where it's never hurt before. So that doesn't really seem to be like a good sign. Like, anytime I mean, sitting down is actually not that bad, but if I'm squatting and putting any sort of weight on that right knee, it's quite painful. So I'm gonna try to take it easy today and reassess in the morning tomorrow and see how I feel, and see if a half marathon is a good or a bad idea. But in other news, we've had some life changes going on, some kind of annoying life changes, to be honest. We found out a couple of days ago that we have to leave our apartment. So the landlord has decided to sell. The apartment has already sold. They literally did one open home. The apartment sold straight away. So we have to leave at the end of our lease, which is like, I'm happy and I'm sad. Now, we've obviously had really cheap rent here for basically the entire time that we've lived here. I think we've been here for like it'll be 2.5 years, I think, by the time that we come to the end of our lease agreement. And it just feels sad that we're going to have to pack everything up and move. I'm excited because it means that we're hopefully going to move into a place that's like a little bit more modern and new. And it's just exciting, you know, having like a new space and stuff. But it's just annoying, A, to have to pack up and move again. B, plus I feel like every time we've been in a new place, obviously we've been here now for a couple of years, we just have so much stuff. Like, there's just stuff everywhere, and you always forget how annoying and how long it takes to move apartments. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on at the minute. So my intentions over the next like 6 weeks or so is to basically try clear out every aspect of the apartment, like go through all of like these boxes that I've got here. They just have like just stuff in them, and it's definitely stuff that like we don't even use, but I definitely have a hoarding issue. Like I struggle to let go of things and chuck things out, but it just has to happen. It has to happen. I'm feeling like a little bit revitalized after the hour or 2 hours maybe even that I literally just laid on my bed and was thinking about how tired I was feeling. I'm gonna have some tea, have some at lunch maybe, and I think we're gonna get cracking with some of these boxes, to be honest. I wanna like actually be productive today and not just sit around my house because it's raining and I don't wanna do anything else. So I think these 2 boxes are what we're gonna tackle today. Now, these look like they shouldn't take that long, but they are filled with just the most random things that I'm gonna have to go through, like my freaking old laptop that I need to figure out how to clear the hard drive so I can chuck it. I mean, these are just like photo frames, but like just stuff. We have made some progress. This is what I'm left with afterwards. This is basically just like, I mean, it's all kind of random stuff, but all of like our electrical cords. It's just some tooth whitening thing, my camera box, some tools, like things that we will still use and need. This box here is just Steven's things that he can go through when he gets home. But look at this whole bag of rubbish, basically, that I managed to clear out from those 2 boxes. So we did a good job starting off, I reckon. That feels like one task down, and hopefully some more of this stuff can go in the bin, because why do we have this? Like, neither of us ride bikes. There's just like random stuff in there. Anyway, enough rambling, let's move on to the next area. Little update, it is like a good few hours later, and that I basically spent my whole day decluttering and just chucking things out, but I feel like we've been really productive. I've just taken down 2 huge bags, like trash bags of crap basically, and a smaller bag as well. But let me run you through everything that we've done today. So the first thing, I finally tackled this TV stand. This TV unit actually came with the apartment, so it won't be coming with us when we move, but the drawers had just like filled up with crap, especially that top drawer right there. It's just like loads of papers basically that were like not even important. They have finally all gone in the bin. This little shelf, I didn't really do very much here, to be honest. It just had like a tiny bit of a tidy up. We've got all of these books, and I'm in 2 minds as to whether I just try like give them away, or like in Australia it's quite common for people just to leave books on the side of the street, and then other people will just like pick them up and like obviously take whatever they want to read, because realistically most of these books, especially the fiction ones, like I'll probably never read again. Then in the bathroom, I went through this whole cupboard and basically got rid of stuff that like I 100% won't use. I think because I'm such a hoarder and I don't want to waste stuff, there's definitely stuff in there that I don't use on a regular basis, but I'm just like not prepared to get rid of. Like for example, this hairspray has like a tiny amount left of it, but I'm gonna make sure I use it before I chuck it away. Same as like both of these hair heat protectants. They both have like tiny amounts left. I'm also so bad for collecting all of these samples, like sample hair masks, skin stuff, and just never using them. So we are going to use them. That's finally going to happen. I went through this cupboard under the sink, so we've got like medications and just like little toiletries and stuff. Chucked out any expired medication, so that is all good to go now. My thought process with all of this is that because we've chucked out so much stuff now, when it actually comes to packing up the apartment and leaving, most of it should just be a case of it is coming with us, or maybe we'll have like a final few things that we'll chuck out as we're packing. I also finished those boxes under the TV stand today, so I literally feel like I've done so much, literally so much. One thing I do need to do, and I've been saying this for ages, all of those clothes that I cleared out a little while ago, I finally need to take them to the charity shop. I am going to have like one final look through them and see if there's anything I want to keep, but that is a task for one day coming up soon, is getting all that stuff to the charity shop. Good evening. It is almost 7 o'clock and I've just finished, well, I'm just about to finish cooking dinner. We are having a roast, like I mentioned earlier. So time to find out whether our beef has cooked to the rareness that I like, which is pretty rare, to be honest. We're about to cut it open I've got still in the oven my potatoes, my Yorkshire puddings, and my vegetables are all still in there. So I just need to cut this beef. The roasties are out. These look unbelievable. I think these are going to be so good. I wish I'd have made more. And my Yorkshires are a little bit lopsided, but I still think they're going to be good. That one looks good. But this is what we've got. And then our parsnips and carrots are still going. But I'm just going to carve this beef. It's very rare looking. And then dish up, and then we're good to go. Here is the final product. So Yorkies. These look like the best roast potatoes I think I've ever cooked. Maple roasted carrots, we've got parsnips, we've got beef, this is Stevens as well, and then we've got our gravy which is going to go in. That is going to bring us to the end of this video. If you did make it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.